Welcome to the show, everyone. We're going to have a great time today, and everybody knows that I made it possible for everybody to talk about what they do on my show. We are live on Facebook, so I do want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. We will share this show later on. My first guest has been on with me once before. I have with me Ben Kalkman, and he is the owner of Modern Moments. Welcome back to the show. You got to tell everybody a little about yourself and what your story is, because you got a little change in there going on there.
We have a little change, you're right. So the story goes like this. I own an agency, and you know that thing COVID that happened, right?
Yeah.
Well, all my employees decided to work from home, which is a great thing. It's been working well. But so I've got this big building, and we didn't know what to do with it. And so we turned it into a venue.
How exciting.
Yeah, and so it's been a great journey. The company was called Rocket Media, that's the agency. And so we named it originally Rocket Space. That's the space that Rocket Media worked out of, right? Well, a lot of our guests didn't really resonate well with Rocket Space. It seemed a little more corporate, didn't really seem like it was as elegant as we wanted it to be.
A wedding at Rocket Space.
Right, so you got to keep things a little more attractive in the wedding world, right? So we just rebranded. September 1st we relaunched, and now it's called Modern Moments. It's
a wonderful name, and I'm really excited for you for this. You have a open house that's coming up. A couple of things that are happening. Two of them. Tell everyone a little bit about that.
Sure. So open houses is the name of the game when we have a venue. Seeing is believing. So you want to come out and check it out so you can see and visualize how you could have your event in our space. So we have one coming up on September 15th, this very soon, from 5 to 7. When we have an open house, we have a lot of our partners and vendors come and show their wares, so you can see, you know, the dresses and the catering and lots of food samples and things like that. So you want to come and enjoy that type of thing, so you can enjoy the evening, check out the vendors, and see our venue.
So that's the one on September 15th, and then you also have one in October.
We do. So we're having a big grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony on October 25th. That one's from 4 to 7 as well, and it's a little bit bigger fanfare because we're doing the ribbon cutting. So the mayor of Gilbert will be there, and all those folks will be there to help celebrate the new launch of the new brand.
Well, congratulations, number one, to you and what you're doing.
Thank you.
And so September 15th, the open house is from 5 to 7 p.m. You're located in East Valley at Val Vista and Baseline. Now, maybe this is you, maybe you know somebody. That's what networking's all about. Tell them about this, because seeing is believing.
It really is.
Do you do free tours?
We do. That's what you want to do, is set up a tour so you can come check it out. We have a virtual tour, but it's not quite the same as seeing it in person.
Right.
You know,
and so, okay, but on your website, you do have a virtual tour.
We do.
Right?
Yep.
And the website is modernmoments.com. You can also call them. That number is 480-347-9687. I got to ask you, because this is important when people are having weddings and all. What kind of events do you have there?
So you name it. So from birthday parties to anniversaries to celebration of lives, we have a lot of sports banquets, business gatherings where they have different type planning meetings. We've got a couple different spaces within our building. So we've got outer space, which is a half-acre outdoor event lawn. Then we have inner space, which is seating for about 100 people inside, doing an indoor kind of venue. And then we have some meeting rooms. We have a room called Mission Control, which is about 80 people that can fit in there for business meetings and planning events and stuff like that. So a little bit of everything for lots of different groups, but tends to be a lot of the family gatherings and special events like that.
Now, but for a wedding, okay?
Yes.
How far in advance do people have to call? Listen up, folks.
Okay, so we're new to this industry. I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, and I'm learning a lot. I just went to my first wedding show, handing out postcards and stuff to brides and grooms. Oh, it was interesting.
Especially those brides.
Yeah, exactly. But right now we're pleased to say we still have some openings this year, a few, but we're already booking into next year, and I've noticed that.
Their number is 480-347-9687. The website is modernmoments.com. They do have free tours. You have those, and they say seeing is believing. You can see on the website, but you got to go check it out. They'd love for you to come to their open house that's happening September 15th. That's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. And then, of course, the grand opening, which is really fun, going to be in October from 4 to 7 p.m., where they're going to have a ribbon cutting and all sorts of fun stuff for everybody. They're located in East Valley, at Val Vista. I'll get it out at East Valley at Val Vista and Baseline. Now let's go back down, okay? How are the people using them, the venue? I mean, they can have their office party, which are big coming up right now.
Yeah, we have a lot of holiday parties coming up for Christmas celebrations and New Year's celebrations. You name it, we've got a lot of those things going on. Those are a lot of fun because you gather your folks around and have a time. I think a lot of people usually go to restaurants. We suggest that maybe having an intimate kind of gathering for about the same price at a venue like ours is a better option.
I want to talk about that because when obviously they think, well, when I go to a restaurant, then there's all the food is all there and everything. You say approximately about the same price.
A lot of our partners that are catering companies that will bring in really good menu options for you to select from. Then you also can have some live entertainment, so you have you name it, bands, musicians. We've even had some comedians out there.
And a lot of restaurants do not have that at the availability for that.
Right.
Now, the other thing that I wanted to ask you is, do they have to use your people, that are...
our vendors. That's one of the unique things about us is we allow any vendors to come as long as they're insured and they have all the things they need to have in order to be doing what they're doing, the licenses and stuff like that. They're allowed to use their vendors.
So, go ahead.
You can even, if you were to go buy your own food from your local restaurant and bring it yourself, you can do that as well. You just sign a waiver saying, we're not held liable for your food allergy things. But that's one of the unique things about us.
What about alcohol?
So we don't have
That's kind of important.
It is. We don't have a liquor license, but you can bring in any bartender you wish that has that, and they will bring that in and be able to serve you for that.
It's Modern Moments with an S.com. They're really excited because they've just done this little changeover in the name, and they're really excited about it. You want to check them out on their website. You can see their tours there, but they say seeing is believing, and of course their open house that is on September 15th. They'd love for you to come and check it out, and it's from 5 to 7 p.m. Also, of course, the one in October, which is going to be October 25th. It's their grand opening for the one that's from 4 to 7 p.m.
Yes.
And then, of course, they're going to have ribbon cutting and all sorts of fun stuff for everybody there. Talk about how many people. So it can be as small or as large?
Yeah, so we are zoned for up to 300 people in our outdoor venue, which is a very large group, right? So we got plenty of space, half-acre lot that's out there. It's really a glorified, I always tell people, it's a really glorified backyard. Huge open space, lots of lush green everywhere, trees, landscaping, lighting for all the nighttime events and stuff like that. We've got down on the bottom, we've got an amphitheater with a stage down there, so you can have events down at the bottom.
This is a fun place,
you
guys.
It really is. And then we've got a bunch of different areas you can have patio for your reception, dance floor, and stuff like that. So it's really set up. We've got a big garage door attached to the building, so you can go inside, outside if you need to have it. This time of year, everybody wants to be inside, right? So we're waiting for the cool weather, and we'll have more outside stuff, but we're ready. We're ready for it.
So when we talk a little bit about the types of rooms that you have, the venues, some people don't want that garage look. They have do you have different? What do they look like?
Yeah, so it's a very modern looking garage. It's very very architecturally designed nicely into today's standards, so very modern looking, not your typical garage door.
Right.
See-through glass, all that kind of stuff.
That's neat.
And then it's got the nice patio that enters right into it, so it's like an indoor-outdoor kind of space when you like to have that. Yeah.
How pretty is that?
Yeah.
And so right now they do have some availability this year.
Yep.
Also, you have to book out, and people are you have to get on top of these things. Their phone number to call, it's 480-347-9687. And you have another special event that's coming up. We only have less than a minute or so.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about that one as well.
One of the things we like to do is partner with nonprofits, and so this year we partnered with a group called A Gift from Music, and we are doing what's called Jazz Night Out. It's a ticketed event, which is all the proceeds go to this charity. We're going to have a wine tasting, jazz music, a sit-down dinner. It's a really, really cool event for an evening that helps support a great cause.
You know what? It's great. I love these kinds of things, and this is the new fandangle way to go, folks.
Yes.
And they are rated with the Better Business Bureau. I do want to tell you that they're located in the East Valley at Val Vista and Baseline. You can check them out on their website, but they say seeing is believing. So they do free tours. Also, that September 15th, they're having their open house. They want you to come and check it out. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. And then their grand opening is October 25th from 4 to 7 p.m. with their ribbon cutting and all sorts of fun stuff. Check them out. It's modernmoments.com.